Hi, I'm John Sullivan with 401k Specialist from the floor of the 401k Summit here in Las Vegas. I'm joined by, well, the one and only Charlie Wenzel with Cohen Steers. And Charlie, we were talking about real estate and defined contribution plans and how a lot of people avoid it, and that's a mistake. Why is that?
I think a lot of advisors might think it's too volatile. You know, when advisors are surveyed, about 40% of advisors say we use real estate in our lineups. Many of them would say, don't I get it in my target date funds? And then we might say, hey, what target date are you using? And do you know the exposure within your plan or within the target dates to real estate? So we're educating on the benefits of real estate and defined contribution, and we're gaining some traction.
And yeah, that's what I was going to ask is how is it being received at this point? I mean, are they accepting it, or is it still, it's just one of those things they don't want to deal with?
Real estate's the most familiar asset class in the United States. It's the third largest asset class. Everybody knows real estate.
They know it, yeah.
These are income generating properties. So it's also one of the best performing asset classes over the last 10, 15, 20 years. So it's very familiar, it's popular. There's a slight concern about volatility, but these are retirement plans. This is long-term investing. It's in model portfolios. It's in some target dates. It's not in all. It's not in all lineups. So we're really, educating that it should be in your plan, it should be in your lineup, and you should be giving all participants access to the asset class.
Don't look into it. Is that a fiduciary issue at that point?
Well, interesting you asked. We had Fred Reich write a white paper on that. And, Fred's point is, it should be considered. It should be something you look at. It's the third largest asset class. It was made the 11th sector of the S&P 500. Sure. If you looked at institutional investment practices, many large institutions in the DB and the DC space have allocations of 10 to 12%. So it's something you should consider. As a fiduciary, it's definitely an asset class which we believe should be core and should be considered.
Okay, so you brought on Fred for a white paper. Just talk a little bit about the white paper, if you can, and where you can get it.
The white paper is available on our website at cohensteers.com. It basically talks about all your fiduciary responsibilities and diversification benefits within real estate, and you have a responsibility within a plan to diversify. And being real estate is a large core asset class. Again, we believe that it should be considered.
That's exactly what we needed. Charlie Wenzel, Cohen Steers, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks a lot, John.
Once again, I'm John Sullivan with 401k Specialist.